hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainment? So time comes out with another video, baby. All right, so we do a Hollywood Hot Topics. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm probably gonna drop this video like a little bit before Baddies airs or after. Either way, y'all gonna get it before the end of the night. The Baddies recap, y'all probably gonna get either late tonight or after this video drops. So whatever, however time allows. Okay. First, I want to get into y'all is this Natalie and Lyrica situation. So we all know Natalie put up on Lyrica and did a little swipe on her. So they have been going back and forth online since. Okay. Natalie has taken to live. Lyrica has taken to the internet, has alleged some things. Natalie has alleged something. Natalie has alleged that she's paid Lyrica's rent at that.
They post of me getting my Lamborghini. So nice try. Like I said, yesterday I'm here in Atlanta shooting the music.
You know Natalie mean business because Natalie don't ever get on the internet like this. It's no shade. When I saw this live, I said, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? Like Natalie gonna give you a good filter. She gonna look somewhat done. She hopped on there barefaced off the wake up. Like she not playing games with Lyrica at all.
Music video for my hair looks crazy. Shooting the music video for Doing What I Want with the director that I always shoot my music videos with, Terrius, who Lyrica tried to say she contacted and she made it happen and she paid for the baddie bat. No, you didn't, girl. Please stop telling these people a bunch of fucking lies. Number one, I was with my team yesterday eating at True Food. We were walking out and Lyrica and her mother were in the restaurant. Once I noticed that they were in the restaurant, I walked over to address the lies that Lyrica has been online saying. She went on a podcast, she went live. I never responded. I don't do too many podcasts. I don't like doing all of that, okay? You went on some podcast to talk about Natalie Nunn.
She does what she wants.
And let me plumber so that you can get some clout. That's what you did. And everything you said was a lie. The record was my record. Baddie Bad was my record that I paid for, that I was sitting on, that I had since last year. Longer than last year. I originally was being a good friend. And
you know what's crazy? They're beefing about this track, but if we really gonna keep it a buck, that track is not even tea. It's no shade, Natalie. Doing What You Want, Doing What I Want is the hit. Baddie Bad, ain't nobody listening to that. It gives act bad. You know what? I came up with a new name for the pepper. P-Pepper. That's what we gonna call Lemmy now. Cause everybody that took Lemmy Pepper from me and ran with it. So now we got a new name. This the first time I heard it. So I don't want to hear nobody, hey, you didn't come up with that. P-Pepper. I should trademark the motherfucker.
Say, hey, let's put Lyrica on the song. Maybe that would be cool. I sent you the record. You got on the verse. I wanted to proceed with it. So I contacted me and my team, Terrius, to shoot the video. Lemmy's verse was written by 2 a.m. It was not written by you. You sit up here and tell everybody that everybody got cut out, all these random people that don't exist. You did not write my record. Baddie Bad was my record. You didn't have nothing to do with the record. You didn't put no plays together. You then went on podcast and said all of this shit, a bunch of fucking lies, and proceeded to say on an interview, I don't think it was all Natalie, it was probably Lemmy, and he's just mad because I wouldn't hook up with, you just made up a bunch of shit. Like, girl, cut the.
I believe the hooking up. I ain't gonna lie. This the industry that we're in, you guys. Like, I feel like when it comes to the entertainment industry, like sometimes you got to put a little punani down to get your way. So it's like, I wouldn't put it past P-Pepper to get it done. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't think that was like just made up out the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like, because P-Pepper wouldn't be the first to do something like that.
bullshit. And I'm noticing that motherfuckers want clout so bad off of baddies and Zeus's name and all that. You guys go on these podcasts and just talk about Natalie. And I get it, I'm the clout. Talk bad about Natalie. Talk bad. Why don't you talk about how I paid your rent multiple times? I have all of the motherfucking cash apps. Bitch, I paid your rent. I'm a disloyal. What? Nah, I really need some help. Can you please help me? I have text messages. I have the screenshots. But I'm a disloyal friend. Bitch, fuck you. Don't ever mention my family. Never say disloyal. Because I wasn't disloyal when I was paying your rent. But a friend out. I am sick and tired of.
And this is why I'm a big believer in, like, I don't ask a lot of people for favors. Because they take it and they throw it in your face. On God. Now, I don't know if this is true or not. This is all alleged. This is all coming from Natalie's nun's mouth, not an opinion of Ebner Entertainment. Now, Lyrica does deny these claims, by the way, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
The fucking bullshit and the lies. So I walked up on you to address it. Everybody online talking about, now, why didn't you swing if you were real baddie? What does a rich bitch like me look like swinging on a peasant? The fuck? What? So that the bitch can sue? I'm smarter than that. I thought y'all knew that. I thought y'all knew I was smarter than that. The fuck you talking about, bitch? Sitting up here saying X, Y, and Z. Fuck wrong with you? And I was going to the Louis Vuitton store. We were eating at the restaurant, bitch. Ain't nobody come in there with an entourage to try to do some shit. I was with my motherfucking bitch. 3 people, bitch. Talking about we went up there with an entourage to attack her.
And he popping in my DMs.
We don't care. It doesn't.
Yeah, I heard the punks is after him, girl. And now apparently this is what happened that night. Lyrica, this is what Natalie's claiming. Lyrica sent like about to fight or a straight dude, to fight the boy, which is the guy that is on Natalie's team. That Lyrica sent somebody for him, okay, and they end up getting into it and stuff like that at the club. Lyrica did confirm this, but she didn't, put any ties to herself because she said, "I heard." That's a smart girl right there. She said, I heard something happened to you in the club. But, that kind of gives that, like, you sent the call, which to me, I'm not mad at it because I feel like the point where he said, she's always drunk. Now, that was the key. But what Lyrica is claiming is that after they got out of the restaurant or whatever, Lyrica followed them and the man got in her face. So that is what I don't like. Like, no. As a gay person, we already get a bad rep at always being in women's business. When these straight dudes do the same thing on these podcasts, but y'all don't say nothing about them. So you doing something like that, I don't think was okay. Especially since it really does not technically have anything directly to do with you. I get you defending your friend and all that, but it's like, what are you going to do, hit her? Now, this is all alleged. New media.
Doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck. If we're going to address it, we're going to address the truth. At the restaurant, you walked into the restaurant with your mama and a dog, trifling ass shit. Now I have a bone to pick with True Food Kitchen. So those are the type of plates I'm eating off of. It's supposed to be a healthy restaurant.
It's healthy. It's keto friendly. By keto, we mean that a dog. Sorry. A dog that eats kettle bites, has also licked off the same plate that you eating off of. That same plate that you got your fork on, babe. A pup that had a tongue and a teeth all up in it. Okay? Keto friendly.
It's supposed to be a healthy restaurant. So those are the type of restaurants like allow animals and dogs in their establishments for the mama to chew up some food and spit it out like the dog's a bird. Spit it into the dog's mouth and onto a plate and shit. Fuck you talking about, bitch. Don't talk about my family. Stop saying Natalie's a disloyal person. Was I disloyal when I was paying your rent? What? Bitch, I ain't never even been to that house before.
That's
How
not
I'm
what
always
Lyrica
the bad
said.
friend.
Lyrica said that you lived, she made you, you lived in her house when you're doing BGC, which to me is not that much of tea because it's like Natalie was a young free girl back then. So if she was couch hopping when she was in her early 20s, you know, I don't think it's the greatest thing. But you know, I'm not like, oh my God. Like, you get what I'm saying?
When I'm always the friend that everybody calls on. Can't be that bad. Can't be that bad and disloyal. You ran your mouth. I addressed it. I don't care. Talk about my family. She's like, and people are like, and you know what? Another thing, anybody who got a problem with the fact that her mom was sitting there and feels like I should have, guess what? You shouldn't have talked about my family. So now your mama could sit and get and hear what her child said about someone else and their family.
Who y'all think win in the fade, Karen or Mama G? Because Mama G, Lyrica G got a mean squabble. Okay, squabble lap. Okay, that Lyrica G, oh my God. If y'all didn't see, she's, by the way, y'all, Lyrica G is not even, you know, a virgin to Zeus. Lyrica G's been on Zeus, y'all. So has Lyrica. They had the conversation and she almost shot the fade with A1 and his mama. So, you know, she not new to these streets and these squabble streets, Natalie. So don't get it twisted.
Fuck where we are. I don't give a fuck who was there, bitch. What? I don't care. You went online and told a bunch of fucking lies. That's what the fuck you did. You went on the internet and told a bunch of lies. Like, I'm so sick of people lying on me. I'm so sick of lying. The song is not your record. It never was your record. Do you know how many artists send me records? And then I'm like super excited. I'm going to be on this person's song. And then they just say, oh, we didn't go in that direction. We're using someone else. Or that it happens. Bitch, if you're such a professional, you should know. You should know. The fuck? You got took off the record because we used it for Baddie Bad for the Baddies Africa theme song. It didn't make sense, Lyrica, for you to be on the Baddies Africa theme song. The fuck you got to do with Baddies?
Damn, Lyrica, you really got left off a bad and bougie. Damn. But my whole thing is with Lyrica, I feel like it's not even about the song to her. It's more about the principle and her friendship. This is why I'm a big believer. I don't do business with friends. It's no shade. Sorry. And if we do, it's going to be a one and done situation. It's not going to be on a continuous basis because things get real tricky. Things get real funny. Okay. Girls get in their feelings. Niggas get in their feelings. So I am a big believer in that. Friends and family. Do it all separately because it gets real tricky. Real tricky.
Nothing. So we took you off. It actually cost me a bunch of money because I the video and take you out of the video. And originally you were going to be on the record until we decided creatively, me and my team, to use it as the theme song. What whoop-de-doo? You were just supposed to, no, bitch, you started hitting everybody up, started cussing, let me out, and our group text was, I had to remove myself. You were fiending for that fucking clout, bitch. You wanted that so bad. That's the truth. I mean, what are we finna sit up here and keep lying? The record was never your record. It was mine. I had to pay Lil Webby, Sony, Bootsy, a whole bunch of people, a bunch of money, but you ain't never coughed up a dime for that record or not a fuck thing. What you talking about? How I should be paid. I should be paid. You know how many times I went into the studio, recorded songs for people that they wanted me to possibly be on their song, and then it just didn't work out? What are we talking about? I'm in Atlanta to shoot my music video for doing what I want. I finally see you after all the internet talking you've been doing. So I addressed it. I told you to keep my motherfucking name out your mouth and stop.
Let me over there running Death Row Records. I'm sorry. Let me over there running Death Row Records, girl. I know you lying. Bad Boy Records. Correct. Let me correct myself. That's the other side. Bad Boy Records. Let me over there running. Ain't that something? Ain't that something?
Talking a bunch of lies and saying disloyal friend, disloyal to her family, disloyal to bitch, was I disloyal when I was paying your rent? Like, be for real. You literally called me multiple times last year and asked me to help you out with your rent because times were tough. I sent you money. What type of a friend would I be if I didn't? Talking about we came up there as an entourage and that we were eating at the restaurant. We were eating there. We had already been sat down and ate. We were in the whole other side of the restaurant. Once I noticed you were sitting over there, I just simply walked over there. Like, what? You came up there with 5 people. I came up there with 1, 2, 3, because we were going to Louis Vuitton, my team, to get their annual Christmas gifts. And literally Louis Vuitton is 50 feet away from True Foods. And I have a bone to pick, though, for real, with True Foods. True Foods Kitchen in Atlanta. I'm definitely, this is the fact that y'all allowed that dog to sit there in that chair and eat off that plate is trifling as fuck. And the mama is too.
Which, by the way, this is why when you eating at a restaurant, you gotta ask for them plastic utensils because you can't even trust the plates. That's crazy. She's not only spat in it, she dug it in a dog carrier, which I thought it was a baby carriage for God's sakes. When I first watched it, that's why I really thought Natalie was wrong. When I first watched it, I was like, oh my God, thank God I didn't make the video that quick, and I watched it again and got everything online because I thought it was a baby at first, and then you look, it's a pup. It's a pup, man. Now, Lyrica did take online and it had some things to say in regards to everything. She did clap back and alleged some pretty interesting things about Nat.
Okay, I'm up running errands in my damn pajamas. We still talking about this. Let's go. First of all, Natalie, you paid me $1,000 for something that I did for you that you owed me. Let's start there. Secondly, you ain't never paid my rent, baby, and my rent ain't never been $1,000. Where do I live? In a rock? In a box? Because you can't even live in a motel for fucking $1,000 a month. So who the fuck is you talking about you pay my rent for fucking $1,000? And bitch, you stayed in my motherfucking house while you shot Bad Girls Club. I gave you a place to stay. You know Lemmy because of me. I introduced you to Lemmy at my birthday party. In all actuality, bitch.
And we're gonna get to that. Apparently, that's a whole big deal, you guys. That who introduced Natalie to Lemmy? Who was the one who kind of led her to Lemmy? That's like a big thing that's being talked about now on the internet. Which I'm like, who gives a crap at the end of the day? Because it wasn't gonna change nothing that's going on now. You know what I'm saying? I get Lyrica feels as if like Natalie kind of owes her for doing that, but does she really? Because think about it. If she never did BGC or did all that groundwork, her, me, and Lemmy wouldn't have meant nothing. That's all I'm saying.
You owe me back pay and all type of shit. Run the bag. Since you tricking on niggas that you cheat on Jacob with.
Oh.
All them little boys you pay hush money to be quiet. Let's talk about it.
Not little boys. Little girls.
Hold on right quick. Where's Curtis at?
Where
is Curtis at?
See, a lot of y'all be so concerned about where is Vicky in Africa, and all that stuff. Where is Curtis? We haven't heard from Curtis in I don't know how long. Is he still doing OnlyFans? Is he still being a rapper? Does he still got the straight backs? Like, we need to really do a catch up on Curtis. I'm about to go look up Curtis, see what he really been up to, because we need to do a follow, like what has he been up to these days, because I don't think I've seen a side of him on social media. Let me find out you got a gag order.
Jacob, I know you ain't still dealing with this shit. I know you not still dealing with this cheating ass bitch. And she online talking mess. She had a whole relationship with Curtis, madly in love with him, telling me how she's trying to get pregnant for him, calling me to lie.
Now that one, when I heard it, was a shocker. Really, Natalie? Girl, I'm gonna have to hit you with the why would you do that? Baddie style.
Now I know you ain't doing that. I can't believe you did this. That's why I don't tell you nothing. Because why you do that? Why I do what?
Why you do that? I really hope Lyrica's just making that up, because I just don't see Natalie being that naive enough to get pregnant by a nigga who has less than her. That would be a new low for you, Natalie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh my God.
to Jacob for her. Please tell Jacob I was with you. Say I was with you and I'm really with Curtis. Girl, the whole time you was in Atlanta when we shot this video, you had a whole nother man with a $40,000 chain on, green, with some green in it, that you bought him. You literally pay your side niggas. What are you talking about? Like, you don't even want to do this with me, Natalie. You walked up to my table with 5 people. That ain't gangster. You over there talking shit and all this shit from online. Literally, you didn't come up to my table with you and your mother. You came with security. Girl, bye. Natalie, and somebody just tagged me in your live because you got me blocked. Nobody ever, my mother never said that nobody pushed her down. I put my arm in front of my mom and I pushed her down. I would fight before I would ever allow my mother to do anything. So I told her, sit down, Mom, I got this. She never said nobody pushed her down. So watch the video and everybody can see it. If y'all really, really listen, y'all can understand the story. Natalie's a fucking liar.
And she put, at Publishing Guru, were you not there when I introduced Chin to Lemmy? Thank you for reminding me. See, this is why I'm be so careful with people. They be quick to count favors. Girl, damn. This the thing. Lyrica, although she may have been right in regards to the song situation, I feel as if she feels like Natalie low-key owes her for the success that she has had at Zeus. Okay, I feel like she low-key owes her. She low-key thinks that she owes her for that. But Natalie, it's a little bit on you because girl, you should know not to do business with friends. It's so shady. It always ends up sticky, especially when big bucks are involved. She said, my ex is the only person that paid my rent along with whatever I need and still do, baby. LOL. Thank ya. Okay. And then she said, I never said I paid for the video shoot. I said I put it together. Now you shoot with him today and I introduced you to Lemmy. I changed your whole life. Cut the check, Natalie. I leveled your whole life up. And you was begging me to get on Love and Hip Hop. Mona thought you was a has-been. You made a whole post about it. Girl, bye. Go play in traffic. Now, I do remember Natalie teasing that she was going to get on Love and Hip Hop through Lyrica. I remember that vividly years ago when I was younger. Okay? I remember that specifically. It's because Natalie made a post. I remember one time she was like, oh, these girls over there messing with Lyrica? Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Yeah. She did one of those type of posts. I remember that. It was a video and a text post.
Natalie, don't worry about what my fucking mama is doing with her motherfucking dog and a plastic plate. That is a to-go plate. Okay?
Okay. All right.
And her dog just had surgery and lost her teeth. So my mom was trying to grind her food up for her. Why you talking, bitch? A. B, before you get on here talking shit, bitch, put some ice on your motherfucking swollen ass face.
Ooh. Now, Natalie took and replied back and she said, the writer and only one who wrote Lemmy's verse has never wrote any of my songs ever. You stop lying. And she showed a video of them at the stew. I'm just being fair, y'all. I'm showing y'all all the tea. I swear I'm biased. She said, at to a million, wrote Lemmy verse. Everyone says the same thing about her. The whole of Hollywood, extremely difficult. So this person DM'd Natalie and said, she does this. My dad and family are huge influences in the music game. Everybody claim they're a big influencer in the music game. 40 plus years. They always said she was an issue. How you an issue when you supposed to be an icon? Now, I never heard Lyrica to refer to herself as an icon. What is he, Jaden Smith? What you call an icon living? Tripping. Like, I never heard no Lyrica say she icon. I know that. Maybe Lyrica G did.
Enter the chat. Supposedly.
Now, Lemmy Pepper did take to a social
Go on these
and basically said that he did not introduce in this post right here. For absolute clarity, Miss Lyrica Anderson did not facilitate nor effectuate any introduction between myself and Miss Natalie Nunn. Super Cap. This is getting ridiculous. I mean, come on. You're more delusional than Krishan. All right. So that's what he wrote on his gram addressing Lyrica. Okay. This whole situation to me, though, is so like it should have been dealt with so long ago. And that's why they're going at each other so much, because this is so much built up emotions. Natalie, let me tell you what Natalie did wrong. When Lyrica did that podcast, girl, you should have immediately came out and said something. What the hell you waited for? Whether you was gonna run into her or not, you could have did both. Confront her in person and on social media, because you let everybody run with the narrative that Lyrica is telling the truth, and you sat quiet, said nothing. So a lot of people assumed she was telling the truth because you kept quiet. You threw a little shade here and there, but you never directly said this is lying. Boo, 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 boo. All of you're saying now coming with the receipts. That would have made everybody a little bit more, willing to hear you out that you telling the truth versus Lyrica saying it. And she, to me, is a little bit more trustworthy with what she's saying in specific to the story because she's in the music industry. Natalie is just breaking into the music industry. Lyrica's been a part of it for years. She's written for like the biggest artists. So it's like, what in our right mind would think she would just make all of this up? So I feel like Natalie is kind of to blame for this because she waited too long. You should have been said something. Okay? I really, yeah. Okay. I need to meet Lyrica G. Anyways, y'all, it doesn't look like they're going to get a solution. I see a lot of you guys talking about Baddies USA Chapter 2. And some people are saying this is fake. I knew it wasn't fake when freaking Natalie was talking about Lyrica G. Like, one thing Lyrica don't play about is about her mama. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk about my man, my money, and my mama. She know better than Candy Bird. So it's like, I didn't think it was going to be, it's fake. A lot of y'all be thinking all these things are produced and scripted, and it really don't be sometimes. They really be beefing sometimes. Sometimes it be fake, don't get me wrong, but this time it was actually real, I feel like, because the moms and everything were getting brought up. And somebody got beat up, Natalie Stylist. So it's like, what, they get beat up for clout? Like, no, that's real life. So the scripted stuff, y'all got to stop. I don't think Lyrica would do a USA Chapter 2. Maybe depending on the check, but that's literally walking into a setup. Like, girl, security gonna hold your hands back while Natalie just punch on you. Okay, especially because you made the Pepper mad. Hi, Pete Pepper. Okay. Next I want to get into, y'all, speaking of the network, is Clarissa. Clarissa Shields says she wants to do a show where everybody just punches. Well, everybody just gives their opinion on her, and she just whoops their butt and gives them 100K.
Oh, you strong looking. Zeus is the perfect home to have this show, to let these girls come and audition, and I'll put my money where my mouth is, and they come and try to get this 100K and get their ass hooked. Because I'm telling you,
Liddy. Yo, if you're Liddy been joking about it. Okay, the other day, right, Liddy gonna post a video talking about Clarissa. She like, I don't like Clarissa Shields. So I was gonna be messy and tag Clarissa Shields, but she has her @ turned off. This show does not sound good for the Zeus Network. This show sounds good for Not As TV. Because the people that will be lined up to get this money at Not As TV, they wouldn't even need fans for this show. The cast members on Not As TV will be lined up at the door, around the corner, with Deja handing out tickets. I'm telling you, Zeus ain't the show for that, Clarissa. You got to call up Tilo.
these girls ain't gonna make it past 1 minute.
Or the Knicks Network. You know what girl I think could take her down? That Renee. Okay? There's a girl that's on this network called Knicks Network, right? It's like another Not As TV, another Zeus. And y'all, she is a dangerous type of girl. So she owns, her girlfriend owns a shop, her fiance, let me correct myself. Her name Promise, shout out to Promise. She owns a shop, right? So the other day, somebody took a wig out the fiance shop. When I tell y'all, she ran through like a Tomb Raider. Nigga, she ran through like a Tomb Raider and got that wig back. Y'all take a look. Boop, bop, beep, bop. You see this? Now that's who could get Clarissa. She even at one point got into it with Big Ivory, and there's a big debate about who won between her and Big Ivory. It's wait for it, and she got the wig back. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? No shade. I'm telling you, that's the one girl I feel like that could, that could do something with Clarissa Shields. Okay. Ivory too a little bit, but I feel like since Ivory lost a little bit of weight and she's been a little bit on her soft girl-ish, she might not be as like angry as she was back then. But that Renee, I could see it. All right, now let's talk about the streamer awards. I really hated the way that the Streamer Awards were dealt with. I've been seeing so many clips, and to me, the Streamer Awards showed us that racism is very much active and alive. And also, this is why we as Black and color folks need to like kind of do things for ourselves, because if we're going to be honest, Twitch and some of these other platforms are owned by white. Okay, so it's like some of the hosts that were there that night and were kind of telling jokes, emphasis on the jokes, they were not funny. One of the hosts compared Kai Cenat to Diddy, which I never thought they looked alike to me at all. They don't act alike. Kai Cenat has never had any accusations about him, any allegations about him, none of the sort. So why she thought to make this joke, thinking it was gonna be a key, I don't know, because it wasn't funny at all. It was actually corny and pretty lame.
So congratulations to you. Oh, and also congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
So Tylil, y'all, another streamer took and replied back and defended him.
Congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn this shit on. Turn this shit on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
I thought it was.
Have a good night.
So
no shade for you making that that joke trying to embarrass Kai Cenat like that. Kai Cenat is Haitian. So that Haitian karma, it's gonna hit you back tenfold. I don't know what about him. What about that joke? Like she thought that was funny. Like the stuff that Diddy's accused of is no joke. Like I make key about some of the stuff that when I talk and like present the stories and stuff like that, especially with the recap I did with the docuseries. But it's not like in the grand scheme of things, it's really not funny. There's people that were actually violated in real life. So it's like to compare him to a monster like that. Like, come on now, really. Okay, and like they don't even look that much alike to me. Like to me, they don't look alike. Even with their haircut, they don't really look alike to me. Like to me, like Kai Cenat has softer features, and Sean's features are a little bit more stronger. Okay. Speaking of more of Diddler, Ja Rule came out and basically called out 50 Cent and said, always telling on somebody, oh, dry snitch at. Let's be real. Don't give up about the victims. We all know why he did the dog. Herman's a cancer to the culture. If he cares so much, then donate the profits to charities for DV. Okay, here's the thing. A lot of people are mad about this docuseries because people are being exposed. Don't be mad at the person who created. Be mad at the person who created the actions that allowed that allowed the docuseries to be created. Why y'all mad at 50? All he did was put a good show together and expose the truth from things that happened in the 90s to the trial. Because if we're going to keep it a buck, a lot of people thought this trial was so evenly done and so fair. No, it wasn't. That jury was tainted than a mother. That girl was over there smiling like she was next to go. That jury, girl, we saw all 41 of your teeth. Okay, you wanted some of that. You wanted some of the diddler. You know what I'm saying? If Diddy was out, she would have got cracked necks, like literally. So it exposed a lot of things that some of us would not have known, especially some of us that were not in the courtroom, some of us that were not there during the 90s, some of us that do not know the intricacies of the music industry. I checked out Mike, right? So Mike was on the docuseries. He wrote a book. Now, that's the one who wrote for Diddy, who's like, hear my cries, hear my lies, hear my lies. That's him, right? The funny one. He wrote a book. So I got the book. When I get the book, we're going to talk about what's in the book. Because he said there's things in the book that were not out in the docuseries. And he also says that there's even like a chapter where he goes into deep details about certain things about Diddy and women that he would get with out of revenge. For you know, other dudes that he's either friends with or fell out with. So it's going to be a good read, and I cannot wait to really get into reading it, so that way I could come to y'all and give y'all I read it so you didn't type of video, because it's going to be a good one. Okay. Now, Diddy's mom has come out and put out a statement, and she said, these inaccuracies regarding my son Sean's upbringing and family life is intentionally done to mislead viewers and further harm our reputation. The allegations stated by Mr. Kirk Burrows that my son slapped me while we were conversing after the Tragic City College events on December 28, 1991 are inaccurate and patently false. Janice claims that was a very sad day for all of us. I don't believe you, Janice. I'm sorry. Like, you birthed the monster. And also, too, you coming out about that, can you come out and dispel some of the things that were in it besides that? Like, did he really touch Clark? You ain't saying nothing about that. Okay, I get it addressing it because it has directly to do with you, but it's like, there's so many people that have protected him for all these years that the people coming out now to maybe try to like defend or correct the story, all of these things cannot just all be lies. Nobody, like all these people that do not know each other and have met him at different points of his life cannot have just come together and say, "Oh, let's loan him for a check," or "Let's loan him." Like, no, I just don't see that happening. So y'all got to take statements like that with a grain of mother and salt, like literally. Okay. Now, Waka Flocka also reacted to the docuseries as well, and he's happy that he's a nobody. I never heard a celeb say something like this. What they say in that movie, you're a nobody. He's happy that he's a nobody because he's glad he doesn't have to deal with some of the stuff that's been taught and said with this series.
Hey, man, after watching that Netflix shit that Cinqueta produced, I don't trust no celebrity. Thank you, God. I never went to nobody party. Why I never do no feature. I don't go to studios. Thank you. I'm not even hot no more. Nobody even requesting me. All that.
Child. Y'all remember the days Waka Flocka was high? Get it low, 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 get it low. You know, like shit. You really like Waka at one point was a hot commodity. Yo, dang, Waka Flocka flame. Okay, Waka at one point was like the hottest thing walking. You feel me? Everybody wanted to hop on a Waka track, or he was hopping on a track. You know what I'm saying?
You showed me something, man. Hey. No excuses.
Look, man, I can't talk to no that got glasses on talking to me every time I see him. I gotta see the lies in your face. I gotta see the demon in your eyes, the anger in your eyes, the confidence in your words. I gotta know you real, what you're saying to me. I can't trust no man glasses all day, man.
That's an interesting statement. There's somebody these days that runs, you know, a particular platform that we barely see his eyes. Anytime we see his eyes, it looks like a different person because he always has shades.
Look me in my eyes when we talking, man. Real shot.
Hey, man.
Okay. Also, Krishan defended Kai Cenat about this whole situation as well. So she came out and gave her two pieces.
A little bit, just a little tiny bit. Why did I just watch so much cracking? Like the whole, okay, I don't even really, I'm not in the streamer world. I try to get in the world, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, right?
It didn't work out too well for her. Now Krishan, y'all, is surfing. Krishan just be doing stuff. Like, how did you even get into doing stuff like this? Like, oh, yes. Oh my God. We just got an update as I'm recording. Okay. Oh my God. Y'all see, y'all, I don't be posting on the blog. Shout out to my blog assistants. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all y'all hard work. So Curtis has come out and spoken out about Natalie. Oh my God.
I be chilling and then I hear Curtis. Like, damn, y'all. Curtis trying to mind his business. Listen, y'all, as far as who I'm dating and who I'm with, messing with, I'm not messing with Natalie none. That's an old thing. You know what I'm saying? I believe.
Not an old thing. He want that old thing that.
She's married, and I'm not messing with no married woman. You know what I'm saying? I know God watching.
Man, Curtis, shut up. Shut up. Really?
No, I didn't see it coming. We can't hear you, girl. Talk a little louder, like how when you suck.
You messed around with her when she was married, allegedly. Come on now. Really?
Wouldn't want that. Looking for my own woman now. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm taking applications. If you'd like to be my girl, you know what I mean? Just holler at me, you know, send me a message. But anyway, though, like I'm saying, all love to Natalie. Lyrica, bro, my name into this. I just want to say all love to Lyrica too. Last time I was around, you know what I'm saying? They was locked in. It was cool, man. I hope y'all could get back there. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I could be the middle person to bring y'all back together. But it's all love.
When he says a middle person to get y'all back there, he means a threesome.
All love on my end, y'all. God bless.
Now he said, how'd I get in this? I've been minding my business. I'm on petty time. I'm sleepy AF. LOL, this been going on all night. You started this, sis. Now I'ma finish. Nat, goodbye. I'm single. I got a beautiful opportunities as options at the moment. Fill out this application if you're interested. Not gonna lie, Curtis, I done seen the OnlyFans.
The formal question.
No shade. Anyways, y'all, I do feel like him saying something though. I don't feel like it's wrong because his name did get brought into it. Anybody saying otherwise, calling him a clout chaser is crazy. I know he couldn't wait to say something though, but come on now, his name did get brought into it. It is only his right if his name is brought into it to clear up if he is or still with Nat on the low. Keep it on the low. I gotta keep on the low. Gotta keep on the low. She don't wanna talk anybody know. Gotta keep on the low. Okay. Anyways, y'all, back to Krishan.
But why was the people that was getting clowned? It wouldn't be no streaming world without them. Without the people that was getting clowned. Without Kai, Rukai. And Tylil had to stand up for Kai. He didn't have to. He did, though. And then, like, who was behind this award show? Like, who was really behind this award show? This is weird as hell. It disturbed me. Next time, I don't know what they got going on, but whoever put this together and had people speaking, like they wrote their jokes down for what? Their jokes was not funny.
Now, Rakai also got dragged in this because one of the hosts said, oh, what's the most expensive thing you stole? Because, you know, he did the whole flower thing, which, like, it was just a whole lot of corniness. Comedy Central should have hosted the damn awards if we're really going to be honest. That would have been a lot better. Okay. Now, Hazel E is now talking about her recent fling relationship with Blueface, okay, and basically says that he proposed her like a clout deal.
And he's all my ear. He's like, you want to go viral? And I was like, okay. So I told Shirley, I was like, yeah, get the cameras. Let's turn this bitch up, you know? Welcome. Intimate. I'm getting hot. It was very, very intimate. You know, I know that's right. Your mama said the same thing. Yeah. Welcome home, Blueface, baby. The streets wish you, baby. I'm one in his collection. Okay. I wasn't in his. I was his top 2 draft pick, top 3. Hazel makes the top 3. Like, when did we get to a draft? Like, I never agreed to be a part of a conglomerate of other females. He's like, take my number. I got a new number. I was like, okay, bet. Then he hit me and he's like, where you at? I was like, I'm at Almighty J's single release party right around the corner. Me and I was doing it. He's like, all right,
I was supposed to go to that too. Oh yeah, now I remember.
Yeah. And then he pulled up on me And then, you know, I was like, all right, let's get bottles, da 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 da. And then we were standing there talking. He's all in my ear. He's like, you want to go viral? And
So did you think twice at all about some of the lyrics in the sense of like comparing women to dogs? I know that that's been very, very viral and very funny, but I can imagine that when you're in the middle of this love affair, maybe it seems all good, but then maybe in the back of your mind, you're
love affair is crazy. Really? We're like a Crip circus.
Also thinking like, hey, this is maybe not how I want to be presented, especially as a woman who's been in the game for a while. You know, he deals with a lot of chicks who are realistically pretty ratchet.
Yeah, he does. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so about the dog thing. So when he was saying the golden retrievers stuff and it started picking up, like there's fans that were reposting on TikTok and they said what a golden retriever means in like this millennial or Generation Z term. And it's like a loyal companion that is loving and caring and blah, blah, blah. So I took the golden retriever term as like.
Hazel, really? Girl, if you think that's what it means, it's crazy. That is the white definition. Okay? That is not the color definition of a golden retriever. Are you crazy? Man, Hazel, you could have thought smarter than that. I thought she was in on it. Like, I thought, like, I feel like when it comes to this Adam 22 interview, though, she's not being 100% honest, because don't try to make it seem like you didn't know what it was either. Like, you saying that you didn't know that you were going to be in a conglomerate of girls, but then we all saw Krishan and during the whole stream situation, he had her bark like a dog. Like, come on now.
Like a Gen Z, like if they say, what they be saying? Them niggas is on the shelf, like they old, or that's cooked, like that's done, like it's over. So it was like one of those terms. So it was like, okay, if that's like a new millennial term, then that's fine. Like I'll play into it. Like I'm your golden retriever. People up there, I'm looking for my companion and stuff. So it was like, okay, like.
All right, so check out the full interview at Adam 22. All right, one last thing I want to get to y'all is this Twitch streamer. She's a streamer herself, y'all. She's calling out other male streamers for acting too gay and basically making little boys act the same way. And she says, no, that is not okay.
I have seen jokes. I have seen them start little and getting big to the point where people are doing it so much. The men are doing it so much. They do not know kids are watching y'all. They are making it okay. They are making gay okay. And it's not okay. They are teaching the little boys that it's okay and that we're just playing. Men don't play. When you ain't gay, you ain't gay. You don't play. You don't play. And it go way past playing.
My problem with what she's saying is like she acts like when it comes to watching streamers, this isn't something that's available on basic television. Your kid has to go to their phone, download an app, make an account, and log in and watch that person. Sometimes they even have to pay to watch them without ads. So what the hell happened to parental control? That doesn't exist anymore? That just is out the window. Kids just do what they want. Everybody else just got to adjust to it. No. Get your kid together and don't make them watch stuff like that. I feel like this is pure BS to me. I don't care what nobody says. At the end of the day, these streamers are playing around with each other. And the term that she says that the gay is not okay, this is what's forcing these dudes to be DL. I'm telling y'all, the reason why a lot of niggas be DL is because of women. It's no shade. It really do. Because y'all say stuff like this, so they see stuff like this, and they'll never come out. So they all here playing y'all girls, breaking y'all hearts, just because they know that's not what they truly want, and they're confused. This is the problem. This is what produces a Shaba. No shade.
It starts with the joke, and then the joke gets bigger. And the little joke turns into hand movements, facial expressions, body language. Then it turns to you actually looking like a girl, acting like a girl, talking like a girl. Then it turns into you talking about what you want to do with men. It's not a joke. The devil is moving in the streaming world and targeting men, and they not even seeing it. They just going with it. They going with the flow, and now it's making it okay. It's not.
Which, by the way, her saying that is crazy because There's a lot of streamers that do not play with the gay stuff at all. They don't do stuff like that. It's the ones that are popular that are doing it for clickbait, that are doing it for traction. And it's not like it's done every stream as well. So that to me is false too. And also, let's say if you do that, that's not a guaranteed success. You could go on Twitch and try to do the gay stuff and you get no subscribers, no followers. So that holds no merit at all. I think the problem is, I think a punk broke her heart or something. And she's probably referring to Rakai because his Halloween costume was the girl off of the Goldfish. Off of what show was it? What movie was it? Either Finding Nemo. I forgot what the damn movie was. Either Finding Nemo or Shark Tales, one of them. You know, with the goldfish in the bag, and then he had a wig on and stuff like that. That's what she's really referring to be honest. Because there's streamers out, there's people that do not stream, and they be with the gay stuff too. It's really these straight dudes that y'all think is so straight that's starting to do some, you know, extracurricular stuff, and y'all starting to peep the hand movements and all that, and you know, the activities, they get a little by. And y'all getting mad. Don't blame it on the streamers. They've been doing it way before that. I'm just saying. Let me know what y'all think down below about this video, y'all. Stay tuned for the after show tonight, and we have babies.